investors, once more we are talking AMC. Today we have a lot to cover, and it's all good stuff. Now, the first thing that stands out to us is going to be the chart for AMC. Very obvious to anybody that has watched the chart today. Moving up big, obviously coming in from our lows just above the $20 mark, you will see. Now we're coming all the way up to these highs at 29, so in about 2 or 3 days we've seen that big spike up, and again today is particularly outstanding because it is allowing us to rise by about 23% so far. Again, we're looking to push past into the $30 range and consolidate there. That would be ideal for the end of week, but even so, we're not doing too bad for today, and that is what we like to see. And again, this has been one of the biggest rises that we have seen in AMC on a one-day basis since like this point over here, around the September period. So you will see, obviously just from the body of the candle here, in the past few months we haven't really experienced anything like this, and it's a good sign. I mean, other people are going to say this is indicative that the squeeze is here, the squeeze is around the corner, and one thing that I am going to say is I'm not going to get my personal hopes up. I do, of course, love AMC, as I have said before. The majority of my entire life savings are in this stock, for full disclosure. But I do believe when we talk about the squeeze, we need to basically be careful, because it has been every single day, every single Friday, every single Monday, every single options period that the squeeze is going to happen, and it hasn't happened yet. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the squeeze is not going to happen. I'm not spreading foot. The squeeze, in my opinion, is absolutely very, very likely to happen. However, I do not want to set a date on this. As I have said before, I know how long it's going to take to make this money from the squeeze in a job, and how long it's going to take to subsequently retire, I should say. And I'm very, very happy to hold AMC for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, even a few years, even a decade or two. But yeah, I'm not trying to say anything bad about AMC to start the video off. I'm just saying I wouldn't read too much into the chart today, but there are a few things that I definitely would read into the stock today. Anyway, of course, this is not financial advice, but if you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I want to get on with the first topic for this video, which is going to be coming from Unusual Whales on Twitter. Now, we can see it's in reference to the Spider-Man movie, and AMC is beating box office records with this movie. It's achieving the highest December opening revenue ever the highest December opening ever we will see, and that is very, very good, and the second highest opening night of all time. And this is really funny for more than one reason, and the first of which, and the most apparent of which, is of course going to be the entire model for shorting AMC, and I've said this before, it's becoming more and more true as time goes on. The initial argument was, nobody's going to the movies anymore, AMC deserves shorting. And whilst that may have been true pre-pandemic, post-pandemic people are changing their opinions, people are changing their minds. I've seen multiple pictures of AMC parking lots being completely full, I've seen multiple pictures of AMC theatre rooms being completely full, and of course the numbers are backing this up. So it's good because it destroys Short's argument, and on top of that, it does also bring revenue in for this company, and that gives us a fundamental reason for the high price that we are at, and that is fantastic. Again, once the fundamentals catch up with the share price, as is quickly happening, we're going to see no real argument, no real justifiable argument to short this stock anymore, and that puts us in an even stronger position in my mind. Now, another thing that I want to talk about for today, being as it is Friday the 17th, we're going to be talking about these options. Now, these 0 days to expiration, they're expiring today, and this data, by the way, is coming from Bar Chart, so perhaps you have other sources, but what we have here is, of course, looking at AMC on Bar Chart, and we have some really good numbers. So calls at the top, puts at the bottom. Quickly, I'm going to get into the puts over here. Now, not too much to discuss. I do see the puts as the less relevant data in this instance, and that is often true. Not too many puts in the money. Again, come down below 29, we're going to have an extra 17,000, but really our highest number is 19,000. Below that, we're looking at 2.4, 1.1, very, very low numbers for puts in the money. Now, where things become very good for us is going to be the calls in the money. Now, the change is very interesting as well. You'll see the percentage numbers on here are insane. But what I really want to look at is, of course, the amount that we have in the money. Now, 30, as you would expect, is going to be a big mark for tonight. We have about an hour or two to go, and we're looking to push above 30 because that would be insane for options. Now, so far we have some really big numbers for calls, big numbers at 25, big numbers at 26 and 27, all the way up to 28, quite high at 29 as well, you'll see at 41,000, and coming up to 30, if we can cross to 30, we're going to have more than double the options in the money than what we had at 29, because that will allow us to basically finish off with an extra 107.4 thousand options in the money. Now this would be huge. Now once more, as I said at the beginning of the video, I do see this as good. It could of course trigger a gamma squeeze, but I'm not going to say it is guaranteed to trigger a gamma squeeze. Of course, we have seen the manipulation that goes on behind the scenes and everything on a day-to-day basis with AMC. I'm not taking it for granted, but I think this is going to be big. I think it is going to be potentially important moving forwards into next week, and again, it could actually have these implications that we want to see in sending the share price upwards. So again, the intention of this video is just to fill you guys in on what we're seeing in the past few days, and obviously we are now seeing the fundamentals catch up with the technical side of things, and this really is going to be quite a problem for shorts moving forwards, because when AMC completes its Q4 revenue, which bear in mind is only around the corner, when we have these figures come out, bear in mind last quarter we had in the 700 million range. If we get 1 billion in revenue, it sounds amazing, and it is not impossible. And this could have a lot more catalyst, because you will know, as we said last time with earnings, I think it will get people who are not in AMC thinking, oh well, this company is growing quarter on quarter when it comes to revenue and income. And again, people who want to jump on the MOAS, what is their reason not to if the company is becoming more and more profitable? Now, of course, we do have other market factors at play here, and I want to get into the general market in some other videos. You guys know I like to keep these AMC ones quite concise, but I hope you did learn something, and I hope you did enjoy it. Again, if you did, smash the like button, do subscribe, you'll be helping out the channel. But as always, guys, I will be back to see you in another video later on. So thank you, goodbye, until then. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further, we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks, including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes, and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.